Morning, students. Today I am going to start the fifth unit, wastewater treatment, wastewater sludge treatment and disposal. So, what are all the wastewater treatment units? What are the types of wastewater treatment? Then, sludge treatment. What are the types of sludge treatment? How we are going to treat the sludge? After treatment, what we are going to do? Everything we are going to explain here. So the first part we'll see. So here I share the slide. You can see. So what is meant by sewage treatment? Here you can see. So here you can see there is three types of treatment, wastewater treatment. One is here you can see sewage treatment. Sewage treatment is the process of removing contaminants from the wastewater and household sewage, both effluent and domestic. So here you can see the treatment process is removing the contaminants from the wastewater, impurities from the wastewater, household sewage. So it includes physical, chemical, and biological process. So three processes involved to remove the contaminant, to remove the physical, chemical, biological contaminants. Its objective is to produce an environmentally sound fluid waste stream and solid waste suitable for disposal and reuse. So the objective of sewage treatment is to produce the disposable effluent without causing harm to the surrounding environment and prevent pollution. So if the sewage is not treated properly or without treatment, if you dispose, what will happen means that contamination causes pollution and affects the environment. The importance of sewage water treatment plant. It is very important to provide some degree of treatment of wastewater before it can be used for agricultural or landscape irrigation or for aquaculture. So before the wastewater disposal, we have to reduce the contaminant some degree, some extent, so that it can be used for all these purposes. Otherwise, it cannot be used for these purposes. Then it will harmful to the human health and harmful to the soil and harmful to the water. The principal objective of sewage treatment is generally to allow human effluents to be disposed of without danger to human health. So, without endangering the human health, we have to safely dispose the sewage. So because of, we all know the large number of people are dying from the waterborne diseases. So whether it is a water or wastewater, we need to give treatment, proper treatment for the healthy living. Then sources of wastewater. All these are sources of wastewater. So here you can see human waste, washing water, rainfall collected on roofs, yards, hard standings, domestic sources, direct ingress of river water, highway drainage, and industrial waste. So here you can see primary treatment, secondary treatment, and tertiary treatment. Sewage treatment generally involves three stages: primary, secondary, tertiary. So in this treatment process, three treatment process, here you can see physical treatment. So it involves this unit and types of impurities removed. Here you can see, for example, screen. It removes the large suspended and floating matter. Then grit chamber, it removes the grit. Clarifiers, it removes the silt, sand, and other heavier matter. Then 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 chemical reactors are used to remove the dissolved chemicals. Then biological treatment, it removes the biological matter. So trickling filter, activated sludge, rotating biological contactors, digester are used to remove the dissolved organic chemicals. And here this picture shows the pilot plant of the wastewater treatment. From the household and the industries, the wastewater is collected through the pipeline and it is taken to pump house. Then the first process here you can see the screen, bar screen. It removes the floating matter. Then the second process is sedimentation tank or clarifiers. Then after the sedimentation, the settleable particles settle here. So here the primary sludge is collected. Then secondary aeration, supply of oxygen. Then it is taken to activated sludge. Then the next process. Here also the through to the second activated sludge process, there will be this sedimentation, there will be the settling of sludge particles in the secondary clarifier. That also collected in the one pipeline and it is taken to digestion chamber. And these three are the digestion chamber. It digests the sludge, that means breaking down the complex matter into simplest form and convert that sludge into compost. Then after the wastewater treated, then it is discharged to water course. And the solid waste is separated, and after the digestion of the sludge, the particles we can reuse as compost, or we can take as solid waste disposal site and we can dispose them. Then primary treatment. So as we have seen in the flow chart, that figure, I explained what is the primary treatment. So they will remove the material that can be seen. So easily collected from the raw sewage. For example, trash, tree leaves, branches, unsettled and floating materials are removed in the primary treatment. So here you can see the bar screen. So already I explained about the screening process. Screens and types of screens in the water treatment. Same the screens are used here. Similar type. Then grit removal. Here the new one is grit removal. The pre-treatment may include a sand or grit channel or chamber where the velocity of the incoming sewage is adjusted. So here you can see the grit chamber. So then through the inlet, the raw water, wastewater is entering, and there is a chamber. Scum and grease are collected, and sludge is collected at the bottom. So in the top, you can see the three ports. That means two inspection port and one is access port. And then the top, the right end, there is the outlet T type. So this inspection port, you can see whether the process is going smoothly. Then access port, in case any repairing work, you have to open this and you can clean the chamber. The pre-treatment may include a sand or grit channel or chamber where the velocity of the incoming sewage is adjusted to allow the settlement of sand, grit, stones, and broken glasses. So, because why we have to remove this? Because if these particles are not removed, what will happen? It damages the pumps and other equipment. So here you can see the raw water sealer production, how much rate it is producing. So that means for up to 20,000, the rate of water supply here it is 110 LPCV. The quantity of sewage produced is 90 LPCV. Similarly, based on the population, based on the water supply, how much quantity is sewage produced. Here you can see in this table, only the 20 to 30 water is stored and the remaining all the water is converted as sewage. After our usage, it is comes as a sewage. So that much quantity is coming from the city based on the population. And here you can see the primary sedimentation. tank, types of sedimentation tank, then flow, everything, water treatment process we have seen in depth. So here, only one model you can see the sedimentation tank. The flow is radial type, and there is a sludge zone, collect the sludge, and the settling zone. So here, the decanting through outflow. So other waste is removed into. This is a secondary treatment. So here you can see the wastewater and biological treatment. So membrane reactor, wastewater comes. So in the membrane treatment, what will happen is here you can see the untreated wastewater entering into the membrane chamber. So there is a permeable membrane. What will happen? It allows the water flows into it and it prevents the flow of the substance. So the treated wastewater comes in this backside. It removes the microorganism also. And this is the typical wastewater treatment unit, secondary treatment unit. Activated sludge. Activated sludge plant encompass variety of mechanisms and processes that use dissolved oxygen to promote the growth of biological flora and remove the organic material. And this is the trickling filter. So in order to plants and those receiving variable loadings, trickling filter beds are used, where the settled sewage liquor is spread onto the surface of the bed, made up of coke. So here you can see this is the surface bed, and this is the rotating biological forms. Through this only the sewage is sprinkled into the media. So here there will be a biological film is formed because of bacteria, protozoa, and fungi. So it reduces the organic content. Then this is the rotating biological chamber. So it contactors contain number of rotating arms. It has discs. Partially or completely filled with liquid, the biofilm or goes in immobilized form on the surface of large number of portion space. This partially in the airspace it will be reactor. So here the effluent is entering, this is rotate, and there is a liquid floats on the top, then the rotation, the effluent is comes on the hand. The tertiary treatment, the purpose of tertiary treatment is to provide final treatment stage to raise the effluent quality before it is discharged to the receiving environment. So if the disinfection is practiced, it is always the final process. It is also called effluent polishing. So here we are add the chlorine to remove the pathogenic bacteria. Then we dispose the effluent. This is the final treatment, tertiary treatment. In filtration, sand filtration removes much of the residual suspended matter. The filtration over activated carbon, also called carbon absorption, it removes residual toxin. And here you can see sludge draining beds. These three layers are is the sludge and this is the media. So when a sludge, liquid sludge is produced, again it goes to treatment. It requires more suitable for final disposal. Typically, sludge are thickened to reduce the volume volumes transported off-site for disposal. There is no process which completely eliminates the need to dispose of biosolids. Raw sludge is applied here, and here you can see it will dry the sludge. Evaporation takes place. The water from the sludge is evaporated through the sunlight, and the dry sludge we can collect. This is the final treatment unit, fluorination. This is water treatment that destroy disease-causing bacteria and nuisance bacteria, parasites, and other organisms. Same here, fluorination also oxidize iron, manganese, and hydrogen sulfide, so they can be filtered out. So with this, I will start the sewage treatment. lecture. Next class, in depth, I will explain this sludge treatment.